Smith goes ahead to Heath Phillips for the layup. Good. Oneida breaks it the other way, and the game is 2-0 Indians. In rear court, Clarkrange works with it. Rusty Bowman. Up court he goes, Scott Hall, having trouble. Now he gets control of it, goes back to Bowman. Bowman spinning, trying to work in on Jordan Smith, can't do it. Goes to Dusty Atkinson. Pass right wing, Scott Hall. Back out to Atkinson, now to Bowman. Someone who has not touched the ball yet, George Wyatt for Clarkrange. This is Atkinson, lives it off left side, Chris Bird. Bird drives to the free throw line, pulls up, got some elevation for that jumper, no good. The rebound is brought down by Derek Lawson. Lawson clears the way for the Indians. He gets it to Jordan Smith. 1 minute in, it's 2-0 Oneida. This is Josh West who gets it from Billingsley. Billingsley dumps it low West. Turnaround jumper rolls, no good. On the rebound, it's going to be a foul and a push on Heath Phillips. The first time it was dumped down to Josh West, he kicked it back out quickly, didn't take a look at the goal, and Seth Billingsley said, no, I insist. You take it back and you give it a shot. He did, and it almost went. Working against Oneida half-court pressure, this is Bowman. He goes up to Atkinson. Atkinson tries to pass it down to Hall. It's kicked out of bounds, touched last Oneida. 6:37 to play first quarter. 2-0 the score. Indians in the lead, and with the basketball, bringing it in, it's going to be Bowman. He gets it into Scott Hall. Hall gets around Phillips, goes for the shot, and it is good. Although Josh West hit the floor, nearly drawing a charge. 2-2 is the score. This is Lawson. This is Billingsley now on the left wing. Back to Smith, reverse to the right wing, Lawson. Back out high, Smith. Now Billingsley, he's going to take the three, and he drains it. Seth Billingsley knocks down the three, and Oneida leads 5-2. With the basketball in rear court, Bowman, he goes to Bird across midcourt. Atkinson, he's going to be trapped. Jordan Smith tied it up. And the Indians have the possession arrow. The quick hands of Jordan Smith sneak in and get that basketball back into Oneida hands. And this inbounds comes from Derek Lawson to Smith. 2 minutes into the game, 5-2, Oneida leading by 3. And now Seth Billingsley going back to Smith, and it was thrown away. Oneida will see Clarkrange take back over, and it will be Chris Bird working into Rusty Bowman. Bowman with the basketball. Rear court working against Derek Lawson, gets it across midcourt, bounce feed left wing. Going to be Bird. Drives in, shot blocked by Josh West. Loose basketball picked up by Dusty Atkinson. Retreats to the right wing, goes to Bowman out high. Bowman picked up by Lawson, wants to drive in on him. Kicks it right corner, Wyatt for three, no good. Bouncing high, rebound tip by Jordan Smith. Ahead to Josh West, ahead to Derek Lawson for the layup, no good. But he's fouled as George Wyatt cut in under him. One foul on the Clarkrange team. That's the first on Wyatt, and it's going to be Derek Lawson going to the line for 2 free throws. Indians playing inspired basketball. They know that tomorrow there is no school. That's what it is. 5:30 to play first quarter. The toss from Lawson, no good. He will have another. Second toss from Lawson, short. Rebound, tipped, and it's going to be Chris Bird coming up with the loose basketball. To Rusty Bowman, up the right side. Now he's harassed. He gets it to Chris Bird. Bird in the right corner. Atkinson drives in, goes for the layup. Nicely done. Atkinson did not get flustered by the pressure and converted on the 2 points for Clarkrange. Across midcourt, this is Jordan Smith. He fires to Billingsley. Billingsley in the left baseline. He goes to Phillips, to Lawson, to Smith, back to Billingsley, who drives, stops, shoots, shot no good. The follow by Josh West, it's in there. The freshman knocks it down. With the basketball, it's going to be Scott Hall pulling up just across midcourt. He gives the feed to Rusty Bowman. Bowman with the bounce feed to Wyatt. Pulls up for the jumper. Good. Wyatt backed up just a bit, knocked down that jumper, and gets his team back within 1. 7-6 the score. Right wing Lawson to Smith, to Billingsley. Thought about the three. Has it knocked away from him. Trails it down. Now he goes ahead to West, to Smith. Right wing, Lawson wants to drive in. Atkinson cuts him off. Lawson gets it to West. As he's going for the shot, he's fouled by Scott Hall. That, for Scott Hall, his first foul. The second team foul on Clarkrange. It's going to put Josh West at the line for a couple of free throws. Josh and his team leading by 1. The first toss rattles, won't go. He'll have another. Josh West set for the second free throw. This one is up and no good. The rebound, Scott Hall comes away with it. He runs the right side. Running all the way down, all the way in for the shot, no good, but he does draw the foul. Probably from who? Derek Lawson? That is his first. Team second. Going to the line for two, Scott Hall. 7-6. Oneida leading by one. This toss from Hall will not tie it. It's no good. He will have another try, though. Scott Hall eyes the mark. This toss good. 3 points for him. He was the leading scorer last time these two teams matched up. We're tied at 7 as we approach the halfway mark of the first quarter. Billingsley to Jordan Smith. Smith walked. Turnover under Clarkrange pressure. They had 3 people out front pressuring the basketball. Chris Bird gets to Rusty Bowman. Bowman wants to work it across midcourt, does. Oneida advances upon him. Seth Billingsley, Lawson, the bounce feed right side. Atkinson has it. Atkinson drives, kicks it right corner. Scott Hall. Head fakes the three, drives into the lane. Nice dish down low. Atkinson driving back for the shot. It's blocked away by West. Get it out. And watch our phone line over there, Jordan. Thank you. 7-7 the score. Clarkrange will bring it in under their own basket. Bowman lobs it up. It's tipped twice, and it's going to be Atkinson. Josh West comes out to hound him for it. He gets control of it. Now he goes to Bird. Now to Bowman. Bowman working with the left hand over here on this left wing. Sees Wyatt posting on Heath Phillips. Can't be serious. Now he goes right wing, Atkinson. Atkinson, Bowman. Now Scott Hall drives the lane, pulls up for the layup off the glass. Good. Scott Hall got by 2 defenders that time to score and give Clarkrange their first lead of the ball game. Down court, Seth Billingsley. He goes to left wing, West. Phillips, left corner, Billingsley. And now over to Lawson. Right wing set up for the three. In and out, no good. The rebound, Josh West. Pulls it down, goes back up with it. Couldn't get it to fall. The rebound is Scott Hall. Scott Hall in rear court, pulls up, goes to Bowman. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Oneida trailing 9-7 here at home against Clarkrange. Clarkrange, the last team to defeat these Indians. That was in '97. Here's Wyatt pulling up for the jumper, no good. The rebound is back up and in for Atkinson. 4 points for him. Down court, Billingsley goes to West, off West's hands into Heath Phillips. Phillips can't get the layup to go. The rebound is brought down by George Wyatt. Wyatt's across midcourt, pulls up left wing. Now he gives to Bird. Bird drives the baseline for the jumper, good. 2 points for him, and Oneida's down by 6 all of a sudden. Billingsley across midcourt. Skip past Lawson. Lawson looking in for Josh West, stolen away Rusty Bowman. Bowman comes down, pulls up for the jumper, no good. Rebound goes out, touch last to Oneida, and with 2:11 to play in this first quarter, Josh West will exit. Adam Jones will enter. Also in the game for Oneida, TJ Green. The inbounds is to Chris Bird. With 2 minutes to go, first quarter, Oneida trails 13-7. Clarkrange with it. Chris Bird, right corner. He looks out high. Atkinson. Now the ball goes to Rusty Bowman. Loose ball. Then Bowman gets it back. Goes to Wyatt. Wyatt for three. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be Bird taking it away. Spins, shoots, and scores. Chris Bird. 15-7. Oneida down by 8 all of a sudden. It was a 7-6 Indian lead, and Clarkrange has gone on an 8-0 run. Here's TJ Green getting the ball under the basket. First try is no good. His second off his own offensive rebound is good. 15-9. Oneida breaks the scoring drought. Bowman across midcourt goes to Atkinson. Atkinson tied up the corner, has to take a timeout. 1:23 to play, first quarter. Your score on this Clarkrange timeout is the Clarkrange Buffaloes 15 and the Oneida Indians 9. It's trail 15-9. This community reminder, there is no school for Oneida schools tomorrow. No word yet on Scott County schools. We'll keep you updated throughout our basketball broadcast this evening if we find out anything on Scott County schools, but Oneida schools are out for tomorrow. Clarkrange leads by 6. This is Scott Hall making it an 8-point advantage. He pulls up for the jumper. He's got 7 points. It's 17-9 Clarkrange. Adam Jones and Derek Lawson in rear court. Now Jones has it across midcourt. Heath Phillips fires it down for Billingsley off his hand, out of bounds. Oneida turns it over with 58 seconds to play in the first quarter. In the basketball game for Clarkrange, Casey Gunter. That's Gunter. Gunter with a bounce feed. Wyatt, left corner. He drives the baseline, dishes it down under Scott Hall. Couldn't get the layup to go, but Wyatt with the follow powers it up and in, and Clarkrange has opened up a 10-point advantage, 19-9. Adam Jones across midcourt. Lawson, T.J. Green. Green on the right wing, now back to Lawson. Clarkrange very quick in their defense right now. This is Adam Jones working against Scott Hall, and Hall's called for the push. Got Jones with the body. That's 2 fouls on Hall. 27 seconds to go first quarter. Billingsley will bring it inside midcourt. He goes to Adam Jones. Jones to Billingsley on the right wing. Back to Jones. Now left wing Lawson. Jones, Billingsley. Eyes the posting Kurt West and T.J. Green. Now Adam Jones works with it. At 10, 9, 8 seconds. This is Lawson, Jones, Billingsley. Green, right side. He's going to drive the baseline for the layup. No good. The rebound. Kurt West had it momentarily, knocked out of bounds, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. After one quarter, your score. The Clarkrange Buffaloes 19, the Oneida Indians 9. I'll ask you, are there any updates? Have you heard anything from Scott County Schools yet? All right, thanks a lot. 19-9 the score. Clarkrange leading Oneida. Very rude of them to come in here and do this, but they have the lead. Casey Gunter in there, along with Rusty Bowman, Scott Hall, Chris Bird, and Dusty Atkinson for Clarkrange. For Oneida, T.J. Green, Adam Jones, Derek Lawson, Seth Billingsley, Kurt West. They dump it down low. Atkinson working on Jones, spins, shoots, and scores. Dusty Atkinson with 6. Scott Hall with 7. 4 from Chris Bird and 4 from George Wyatt. Lawson gets it across midcourt to Kurt West. For Oneida, the scoring, Heath Phillips with 2, Seth Billingsley 3, and 2 each for T.J. Green and Josh West. Oneida now trailing 21-9, and they turn it over. Casey Gunter with the basketball. He leaves it off Chris Bird. Now it's going to be Rusty Bowman. Bowman back to Bird. It's a pick, rolls right, out top, bounce feed right side, Atkinson. Works it back high. Now stops his dribble. Now looks for help. Goes to Bird. It's a 12-point Clarkrange lead. Scott Hall wants to make it 13 and 14, and he does. He drives in and scores on the Indians. 6:45 to play. 14-point advantage for Clarkrange. 23-9 is the score. Oneida on another scoring drought. T.J. Green gets it out to Adam Jones. Jones drives in, gets it to Derek Lawson. Clarkrange has done a good job defensively. You can't take anything away from that. Jonesy pulls it up on the left wing, lobs it down for Kurt West. West tries to save it in. It hits the baseline. End of the game for Oneida. Coach Mark Eldridge is ready to try whatever it takes, and he's going wholesale right now. Jordan Smith, Joel Davis, Ryan Birchfield, Matt King. Frustrated with his team's play thus far, or at least in the past quarter and half. Clarkrange with the basketball, trailing by 14, and across midcourt, Bowman. He goes to Gunter. Gunter drives the baseline, pulls up for the jumper, good. Gunter came off the Clarkrange bench, and now he makes it a 16-point game. Up court, Davis goes to Matt King. King stops his dribble, bounce feed Joel Davis. Now it's Jordan Smith. Smith goes left wing, Ryan Birchfield. Birchfield back out high, Smith. Now Joel Davis. Thought about the 3, instead pulls up for the 2. No good. The rebound tipped. Ryan Birchfield's in there with it. He goes back out high, Jordan Smith. Smith to Birchfield, now left corner, Adam Jones. Jones back to Ryan Birchfield. He'll penetrate. He'll leave it out high, Jordan Smith. Birchfield opened him up for the 3. The shot no good, off to the left. The rebound trailed out Atkinson. He lost it up, Rusty Bowman. Oneida down by 16, in danger of falling even deeper, but here's a tip from Jones. It nearly got away from Clarkrange, but Atkinson gets it back, goes to Scott Hall. Hall drives the baseline, His bounce feed to Bird to Atkinson. Long three, no good. Rebound, Adam Jones away with it. Oneida trails by 16, but here comes Jones with the basketball. He goes to Smith, to Davis. Davis pulls up, goes left side, Adam Jones. Jones drives the baseline, leaves it out high, Smith. Joel Davis, right wing, drives into the lane, all the way to the hoop for the layup, no good. And Clarkrange wants a timeout. 5:03 to play, first half, your score. Clarkrange 25 and Oneida 9. Play for two, and Oneida's back within 14, 25 to 11. Clarkrange still with the basketball though, and into the game, John Russell. His bounce feed low to Scott Hall. Hall gets the roll. He's got 11. 27 to 11 is the score. Oneida will bring it up court. Matt King has it on the left wing. King pulls up, dribble goes to Adam Jones. Jones penetrates, gives it right baseline. Joel Davis, he forces it back out to Birchfield to Jones for the three. Rolls in and out, no good. Rebound is brought down by Scott Hall. Hall working in rear court against Jones and Smith. Now they get it ahead right side. Russell to Atkinson for three. This time it's good. Dusty Atkinson knocks home the three. He's got 9. Halfway through the second quarter, Oneida trailing by 19. Things going very rough right now. 32-11 the score. Matt King pulls up for a jumper that's no good. The rebound trails out, and it's going to be Wyatt losing it to Davis. Davis bounce feed down to Ryan Birchfield. Takes a dribble, gets a man in the air, and then is fouled. Ryan Birchfield fouled on the knock by Dusty Atkinson. That's the 4th team foul for Clarkrange. Oneida with only 2. We saw this in the girls' game. Very few fouls called in the first half. However, both teams reached the bonus in the second half of that earlier contest. The inbounds, Heath Phillips is back in. His shot is contested. He's fouled by Scott Hall. That is his 3rd. Heath Phillips to the line for 2. 5th team foul for Clarkrange. They don't want Hall to get any more fouls, but we'll see if they're going to sub for him. With 3:43 to go in the first half, Oneida will have an opportunity if he's out of there. The second toss from Phillips is no good. The Indians down by 18. Hall comes across midcourt, has it batted away from him. Loose basketball. He picks it back up in rear court. He didn't give up on it. Then he goes to Chris Bird. Bird back to Scott Hall. Hall drives in. His shot short. Rebound. Heath Phillips. Oh, Hall nearly got number 4 with that little slap on the wrist. Down court, Oneida gets it to Joel Davis. Davis tries to go back on a skip pass to Jordan Smith. It's knocked away from Atkinson by Smith, and Atkinson pulls up for a jumper. No good. Rebound, Adam Jones. 3:10 to play. Adam Jones wants to run with it. Jones drives, dishes in the lane. Phillips had trouble getting his flow going, I guess you could say. And down court, this is going to be a 3 from John Russell, and it's good. With the basketball, Adam Jones will bring it across midcourt. Jones works to the left. Pulls up, goes to Jordan Smith. To Ryan Birchfield. Now to Joel Davis. Now Jones, now Birchfield. Ryan, back to Adam Jones. As he tries to force it in, it's kicked by Clarkrange. With 2:23 to play in the first half, Oneida down by 21. The inbounds is to Heath Phillips. It's knocked away from him, and Scotty Bowman brings it down court. He might have been pushed by Birchfield. They didn't call it. Gunner follows. Shot no good. Bird follows. His shot blocked by Jones, and Birchfield comes up with it. He gives the lead to Heath Phillips. He's going to jam it. Heath Phillips knocks that one down on Oneida's break. The Indians down by 19, but trying to show some signs of life here. Bowman with the bounce feed over to John Russell. Russell's across midcourt. His bounce feed back over. Knocked by Gunner. Gunner, okay, I thought Heath Phillips knocked it. Apparently he didn't because they called Gunner for over and back. 1:55 to play first half into the game. TJ Green, Oneida trying to put on a surge here. They need it. Derek Lawson will bring it in side court for the Indians. He gets it to Adam Jones. Jones across midcourt, Birchfield. Jones, Birchfield spots up for the 3. Give it to him. Ryan Birchfield knocks down the three, and it's 33-17. Oneida trailing by 16, but doing well right now. George Wyatt, he gives the pass to Rusty Bowman, and Bowman is fouled by Heath Phillips. That's going to be his second, right? I'm asking you. That is Heath's second, Oneida's third team foul. Bowman will work it inbounds. He does to Russell. Russell with the bounce feed. Bowman tied up on the baseline, goes back to Russell. Russell walked. Why? Because Heath Phillips caused him to. And now Birchfield gets the inbounds to Jones. Now ahead on the right side, TJ Green. Nearly lost it, gets it back. Green looks to Heath Phillips. Phillips wants to take it in. Instead, it's knocked away. He goes to Adam Jones out high. Oneida down by 16. This is Lawson for the left corner. Short. Rebound, Wyatt. Wyatt comes out of there with it. He wants to run. He does. No look. Wyatt's layup, no go. But the follow from Atkinson is good. Dusty Atkinson with a big 11-point first half. 1 minute to play in the first half. This is Jones to Birchfield. Bounce feed down to Heath Phillips. He leaves it back with Lawson. Lawson in the lane, pulls up for the jumper. No good. Rebound, Phillips. Back up with it. Good. Right now, with Scott Hall out of the game, Heath Phillips is, well, making the lane his home. Doing what he wants to do in there. With the basketball, this is Wyatt on the left wing. Oneida is going to pressure defensively, and it's thrown away. Adam Jones comes up with it. Indians within 16. Adam Jones looks down court, finds TJ Green. He pulls up, wants to go back to Heath Phillips with it. Now it's loose. TJ Green gets it to Lawson. Lawson with the ball fake, kicks it out. Jones for three, no good. The rebound, Heath Phillips, but he came over the back. Heath Phillips called for over the back, and that will be his third. So now he will have to exit. And into the game for Oneida will be Seth Billingsley. There will be Gunter on the bounce feed into Bowman. Back to Gunter, going behind his back, losing control. Lawson comes up with it, drives, jump stop, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, dribbles once, and as he goes up for the shot, he's fouled. At the 6-second mark, Derek Lawson effects the problem there. That will be on Bowman, his first, team sixth. It's going to give Derek Lawson 2 free throws. Lawson, 0 for 2 from the line, has not scored in the game. Oneida trails by 16. Derek's toss is short. 6 seconds to go, first half. Lawson eyes the mark for the second toss from the free throw line. It's good. And Clarkrange will bring it in. Bowman, 4, 3, 2. He's across midcourt, top of the key. The jumper from Bowman, no. Seth Billingsley hauls in the rebound, and we're at the half. Oneida trailing big to Clarkrange here after 2 quarters. Your score after 2. The Clarkrange Buffaloes 35, the Oneida Indians 20. Pulling up for the jumper, no good. The rebound is brought in by Chris Bird. Bird's going to bring it up court for Clarkrange. He's going to have the ball stripped from him by Seth Billingsley. Ahead he goes to Derek Lawson. Lawson creates a shot for himself, and it's good. Lawson with 3 points, and Oneida's down by 13. Continuing to pressure from half court, George Wyatt, left corner. Pulls up for a 3, no good. The rebound, Billingsley nearly had it. Scott Hall turns, puts it up, no good. Well, no good and good. It stuck between the rim and the backboard. The possession arrow says it goes to Clarkrange. Oneida will see Clarkrange bring it in under their basket. They lead 35-22, and the lob-in is to Chris Bird. Bird goes back right corner. Dusty Atkinson spots up for 3. It's an air ball. Bowman with the follow. He has it knocked away from him by Heath Phillips. Scott Hall gets it back, though, lays it up and in. Very tough competitor, Scott Hall. He's got 13 points. Down court, Seth Billingsley on the right wing with it. He looks back out high, Derek Lawson. Lawson dumps it down. Heath Phillips gets himself open for the layup off the glass that rolls around the rim good. 13-point game. The inbounds is to George Wyatt. Wyatt's across midcourt. Billingsley harasses him now. He brings it to Dusty Atkinson. Going to put that three up again. This time it's good. Dusty Atkinson with 14 points, and it's a 16-point Clarkrange lead. This match is their biggest of the game. Down court, Lawson. Sees Phillips posting on Hall. Jones to the left wing. It's Lawson. Back to Jones. Now Adams going to penetrate. Kicks it off to Derek Lawson. Now in the left corner, Adam Jones for the three. No good. The rebound brought down Dusty Atkinson. Atkinson gives to Rusty Bowman. Bowman's going to walk it up toward midcourt. Lawson advances upon him. Bowman calls for help. Bounce feed right side. Atkinson goes to Wyatt. Shot in there in the lane is not in there. It's no good. Coming the other way with it, the Indians. This is Ryan Birchfield. He's open for three. Good! Ryan Birchfield knocks down his second three-pointer of the night. He's got 8 points, and Oneida's back within 13. Scott Hall works it across midcourt. Dishes it over to Wyatt. Wyatt back out high. Bowman, long three, no good. Tip by Hall, no good. Tip again by Clarkrange, no good. Rebound, Billingsley. Brings it out of there. Seth with a power move. Comes all the way down as he's going to shoot. He's hacked. And the foul will be on George Wyatt, his second. Seth Billingsley will be going to the line for 2 free throws. Seth, who had a three-pointer early in the first quarter. He will not go to the free throw line. My mistake. He was not shooting. The inbounds is to Lawson, to Jones. They try to work Birchfield open. They don't. Back to Jones, back to Lawson. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Birchfield. Ball fakes 2-3 people in the air. Kicks it back out to Jones for the three. No good. The rebound, loose on the court. It's going to be Billingsley. As he goes to shoot, he's hacked, and now he will go to the line. I was just ahead of myself. The foul is going to be on Casey Gunter. His first second-team foul. 2 shots for Seth Billingsley. 13-point game. The toss from Seth is good. 4 points for he in this contest. 40-28 the score. 4:57 to play. Third quarter. Second toss, yes. Oneida within 11. Bowman gets the inbounds. Back to Bird. Been a while since Oneida was single digits away. Right now they've got to worry about Clarkrange because they've got the basketball. Bowman has it out high. Oneida down by 11, 40-29 with 4:40 to play third quarter. With the basketball, Atkinson trying to get himself open, goes to Casey Gunter. Drives right side, pulls up. Now he's going to leave it high. Scott Hall thought about the three, thought better. Goes to Rusty Bowman. Bowman spins, goes left, leaves it to Chris Bird for the three. In and out, no good. The rebound, Atkinson back up with the fall away, good. Dusty Atkinson with 16. Clarkrange back up by 13. Down court, Billingsley, Jones, Birchfield. Gets by his man, pulls up, goes back to Billingsley. Back to Birchfield, back to Billingsley. Now to Lawson. Lawson's three, might have been, no it wasn't. Thought it was altered, but it went through. If he altered it, then I'm glad he did. And here is a travel. Adam Jones sneaks in behind Dusty Atkinson, causes him to travel and turn it over. It's a 10-point game. Oneida had a chance to cut it to single digits for the first time since early in the second quarter. Birchfield head fakes the three, drives, stops, shoots, short. Rebound, fought for. Heath Phillips in the lane. He spins. The shot, no good. Rebound, Atkinson's going to come out of there with it. Atkinson being harassed, nearly losing the handle on it, drives into the lane, kicks it out. Gunter for three, no good. Rebound is going to be no good, and a foul is going to be called. Rebound is no good. Rebound is to Chris Bird, and the foul is going to be called on Oneida's Adam Jones, his first. 42-32. Clarkrange will stack it up, bring it in. They lead by 10. The inbound is to Gunter. He works it back down to Scott Hall. Spins, shoots, scores. Hall with a baseline fadeaway. And he's got 15. 44-32 the score. You hear the Indian fans in effort to get their team into this one. With the basketball left corner, Ryan Birchfield takes a couple of dribbles, goes to Lawson, nearly lost it. His pass knocked up in the air. Jordan Smith comes away with it, goes right wing, Seth Billingsley. Billingsley sees Heath Phillips cut into the lane. He throws it to him. It's off his hand to Birchfield. Birchfield feeds Lawson for the three. That's good. Derek Lawson with a couple of three-pointers straight, and Oneida's back within 9. It's 44-35, and down court, Ryan Birchfield commits the foul. That's going to be Ryan's first. .2:57 to play in the third quarter. Only second team foul on Oneida. The inbounds, Casey Gunter. Wide open for a three from the right corner. He snuck out there and he knocked it down. 12-point game again. 2:49 to play. Third quarter. This is Ryan Birchfield. Jordan Smith. Now Seth Billingsley lobs it down for Heath Phillips, and it's knocked out by Scott Hall. TJ Green checks in for Ryan Birchfield. Smith quickly into Billingsley. Billingsley lobbing it low for Phillips, taking it away. Bowman lobs it ahead for Scott Hall, and he jams it. Hall with 17, and Clarkrange up by 14. Quickly they are ballooning their advantage again, and now it's Lawson trying to lob it down for Phillips. It's blocked momentarily by Clarkrange, but they save it back into Heath Phillips, and he lays it up and in. It's 12-point game. Down court, Gunter fouled Heath Phillips with number 4 as he went for the steal. And Heath, slow to get up, but he's up. 12-point game, 2:16 to play. Heath Phillips will exit. Adam Jones will come on. Gunter will bring it in. He lobs it up for Atkinson. Atkinson is fouled by Seth Billingsley, I think. Seth's first. Team's fourth. Bowman brings it into Atkinson. Now to Gunter. Now Bowman on the left corner. Now to the left wing, and now he spins and works back down low. He looks for George Wyatt. Picked away from him by Derek Lawson. Lawson brings it all the way down. He's hacked. George Wyatt with his third foul. Lawson was going in for a layup, but Wyatt puts him on the line instead. Derek's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Checking in, John Russell. George Wyatt will exit. Derek Lawson will have 2 free throws. Number 1 is good. We're at 2:01 to play in the third quarter. Oneida within 11. Second toss from Derek Lawson to try to make it a 10-point game. Short. Rebound momentarily Billingsley, and then it's going to be Russell coming up with it. He goes to Bowman. Ahead he goes Gunter. Gunter walked. Adam Jones twice has snuck in behind Clarkrange player and caused them to travel with the basketball. The inbounds, Lawson gets it to Smith. Back to Lawson. Back to Smith. Now Lawson, left wing. Smith, Lawson. They're playing catch. Now TJ Green on the dribble. He's fouled on the floor. That's second foul on Casey Gunter. Fourth on Clarkrange, and TJ Green was in the act of shooting as far as they're concerned. So TJ Green has 2 shots, the first of which is short. Still an 11-point game. Green's second toss makes it a 10-point game. He knocks it down. He's got 3. Chris Bird inbounds to Gunter. Middle of the court, Dusty Atkinson. Atkinson pulls up dribble. His bounce feed to Bird. Bird spins the shot. No good. Rebound. Lawson. Oneida losing by 10, but they have the basketball. With 1:30 to play in the third quarter, they're going to try to cut it to single digits. They've done it once this quarter when they knocked it down to 9. This is TJ Green in the right corner. He spins. He shoots off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Spins in the lane. It's knocked away from him by Bowman. Loose basketball. Seth Billingsley calls timeout. 1:15 to play. Timeout is asked for, and we'll take the same. Your score is this is a 20? It's a 20-second timeout, so we'll hold it here. Next broadcast will be this Friday, weather permitting, when we travel to Sunbright. The live game Friday night, Scott High at Harriman. Heath Phillips had gone to the locker room to get checked out. He's back out now. With 1:15 to play, 10-point game. The lob into Billingsley. The shot up there, good. It's an 8-point game. Seth Billingsley knocks this one down, and he's got 7. Oneida pressuring the inbounds. They throw it up, and it's turned over. Billingsley gets the steal. Then as he goes for T.J. Green, Green wasn't looking. It's knocked out, touched last by Clarkrange, and we're very fortunate there. Lawson, with 1 minute to play, gets it to Jones, to Smith, to Billingsley. Billingsley trying to create a shot for himself. And he's fouled by Casey Gunter, his third. Seth Billingsley. Outstanding series in the past couple of trips. Billingsley steps in for 2 free throws. Oneida within 8. Trailed by as much as 16 in this quarter alone. Trailed by 15 at half. The toss, good. We're within 7. 56 seconds to go, third quarter. The toss from Billingsley, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped by Green, and he fouled. Coming over the back. T.J. Green over the back of John Russell. That's foul number 5 on Oneida. And this is following the pattern of the girls' game, where both teams are probably going to be in the bonus fairly early in the fourth quarter. Oneida pressuring Clarkrange. It's going to be Bowman to bring it across midcourt. He delivers to Casey Gunter. Gunter harassed by Jordan Smith. He's turning him. He's working him. Now he gets it to Dusty Atkinson. 40 seconds. Midcourt. It's going to be a tie. It was Ryan Birchfield sneaking in to tie it up. The possession arrow says give it to the Indians. Oneida down by 7, and the Indians have the basketball. Birchfield brings it into Adam Jones. Jones across midcourt, all the way into the lane. Tip from behind Bowman. Loose basketball on the court, picked up by Jordan Smith. Smith stops, goes back to Birchfield. Ooh, scary series for the Indians after getting that jump ball. Now they have possession back. It's going to be Jones getting a pick from Billingsley. Tries to work it down to Billingsley and knocking it away. Bowman, he's been good defensively. Now it's knocked away by Billingsley. They get it to Birchfield. He pulls up for a jumper in the lane. No good. Rebound, Bowman. This time, will he clear it cleanly? He does. Gunter, 8, 7, 6 seconds. Gunter goes left corner. Russell, 4, 3. He puts the jumper up. No good. 1. That's the end of the third quarter. A quarter in which the Indians started off losing by 15. They're still losing, but it's only by 7. And we have one more quarter to go. Your score, Clarkrange 49, Oneida 42. Scores Clarkrange 22-14 in that third quarter. Still, the Indians trail by 7, 49-42. The possession arrow says Clarkrange gets it to start off the fourth. And they come with Chris Bird, Rusty Bowman, Dusty Atkinson, Casey Gunter, and John Russell. On the bench, Scott Hall with 3 fouls, and he is a force. Here's Atkinson for 3, shot no good. Also on the bench with 4 fouls, Heath Phillips. 4 fouls and a slight twinge in the back, I understand. With the basketball, Derek Lawson, Adam Jones, Seth Billingsley, Ryan Birchfield, Jordan Smith. Billingsley into the lane. Jump stop, kicks it off Jordan Smith. For 3, no good. The rebound, Billingsley for it, and we're going to have a foul on Clarkrange. They fouled Seth Billingsley. It was Chris Bird's first foul, and Oneida will shoot free throws the rest of the game on a foul. Inbounds Derek Lawson into the game, puts the jumper up, no good, but he draws the foul. This one's going to be on number 34, John Russell. It's going to put Lawson at the line for 2 free throws. Derek, after scoring 1 in the first half, has 9 in the third quarter, and now we start the fourth. Oneida trailing by 7. Lawson at the line for 2 free throws. Shot short. Been a struggle for Derek tonight from the free throw line. 2, 4, 7. Scott Hall is back in the game with 7:25 to play and 2 fouls to give. And he has been a big difference when he's been in there for Clarkrange. Second toss for Lawson is short. Rebound, Chris Bird. Bird lofts it up. It's going to be stolen away, Seth Billingsley, and then a foul on Adam Jones. Adam Jones saw Seth knock it away. Then there was some question as to possession of the ball. As Adam Jones raced in to try to help contest for it, he committed the foul. So now Clarkrange is in the bonus for the rest of the night. With the basketball, Rusty Bowman. He gives it to Chris Bird to Casey Gunter. Gunter fires it up there, no good. Rebound, Derek Lawson. Scott Hall was in the area, so it's a feat just to bring it down. Down court, this is Adam Jones. He puts the jumper up, good. It wasn't pretty, but Adam Jones has his first two of the night. Oneida's within 5. Here's Casey Gunter in rear court. Now across midcourt, he fires over to Atkinson. Atkinson pulls up for a shot, no good. Rebound, Adam Jones. Oneida within 5. They have the basketball. Jones is across midcourt, pulls up at three-point range, goes to Ryan Birchfield, who delivers to Derek Lawson for 3. It's good! Derek Lawson knocks down the three-pointer, and here come the Indians within 2. Casey Gunter in rear court, pulls up, passes to Bowman. Bowman with the feed ahead to Bird. Clarkrange is across midcourt. They led by 16 at one point in the third quarter. Right now it's a 2-point advantage for the Buffaloes, and Oneida's threatening. The last time the Indians lost, it was to Clarkrange, and that was 8 games ago. This is Rusty Bowman for 3. The shot no good. Rebound, Seth Billingsley. The Indians have clawed and fought back, and now they have a chance to tie, maybe even take the lead. Lawson sees Jones bring it across midcourt. Jones tries to leave it off with Billingsley. It's tapped out, touch last Clarkrange. 5:52 to play. 49-47. Clarkrange leading. Jones to work it in. Looking and finding Lawson. Lawson to Smith. Jones, left corner, sees Billingsley posting. They're doubling it. Now they go to Lawson. Now Smith. Jones drives in for the tie. Yes, it's good. Adam Jones ties it at 49. Clarkrange trying to work it again against Oneida pressure. Casey Gunter has it in rear court. Lost it up, Rusty Bowman. Bowman brings it down, gives it to the trailing Atkinson. Back to Bowman. Bowman tries to bounce feed it, and it's knocked out touch last by Ryan Birchfield. Into the game, George Wyatt for Clarkrange. Tied at 49, 5:22 to play. 5.5 feet of snow outside, but we continue to play. Is that right? Official measurement, 5.5 feet. They're trying to get it down to Scott Hall. It's batted away. Jordan Smith. That's the unofficial measurement. Down court, Adam Jones. Jones trying to lob it down for Billingsley, and there's foul number 4. Scott Hall couldn't keep his hands from coming over Billingsley's back. And now Seth will go to the line for 1 and 1 and a chance to give Oneida the lead for the first time in what we'll call officially a long time. 1 and 1 for Seth Billingsley. 49-49 the score. Seth eyes the mark, and the toss rattles but will not go. Rebound, Scott Hall fighting out of there with it. Now he comes down 3-on-2. Clarkrange fast breaker. Hall throws it away. Tried to get it to Wyatt, threw it away. Clarkrange wants a timeout. They'll get it. 5:02 to play in this basketball game. Stick around. We got a good one going. Your scores: the Clarkrange Buffaloes 49, the Oneida Indians 49. Any word yet on Scott County schools? Okay, everybody sleep late tomorrow. 5:02 to play. 49-49, the Indians and the Buffaloes. Locked in a battle. Oneida has the basketball, and this is Derek Lawson across midcourt. Bounce feed right wing, Ryan Birchfield. Birchfield working with it. Harassed by Atkinson. Pulls up dribble. Bounce feed right corner. It's going to be Lawson. Lawson drives. Wants to shoot it. It's blocked away by George Wyatt. The Indians trailed by 16 late in the third quarter. They've tied it at 49. The inbounds to Lawson. Nearly couldn't control it. He comes back out top of the key to get it. Now Derek drives in. He's stripped of the basketball by Bird, and it goes trailing out of bounds. 4:35 to play. Tied at 49. Adam Jones will bring it in under the basket. He lobs it in for Lawson. To Birchfield. To Jordan Smith, now to Adam Jones. Coach Mark Eldridge. He's a little more into this than he was earlier. Now Bowman gets the steal, pulls up in rear court, fires ahead for Gunter. Gunter's driving into the lane, pulls up for the shot, rolls. Casey Gunter off the bench, knocks it down, and he's got 7 points, and it's a 2-point Clarkrange lead again. That's okay, the Indians have played better from behind. Adam Jones takes it to the hoop, but Jumper high off the glass, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on the Indians, Jordan Smith. Jordan's first. And going to the line for 1-1 for Clarkrange will be someone, but first this timeout. Full timeout taken by Coach Mark Eldridge and his Indian team. Your score with 3:58 to play and timeout on the court. It's the Clarkrange Buffaloes 51, the Oneida Indians 49. This disclaimer for you Channel 4 viewers. Now, you've got to keep in mind you're watching on tape delay, so when I say that school is out for both Oneida and Scott schools tomorrow, you know, if we play this back on Thursday, you can't go ahead and assume that you're out on Friday. This is for Wednesday, February 4th is what we're talking about. That's when school is out. We have a 1-1 for George Wyatt. First toss is good. Second toss will not go. Oneida will bring it the other way. They get it down to Heath Phillips. Phillips for the lob off the glass. No good. 3-point Clarkrange lead. Casey Gunner gets it to Bowman. Bowman across right side. Dusty Atkinson. He feeds Bird. Scott Hall is sitting with his 4 fouls. Right now, Heath Phillips is back in there with his 4, and he's working out high against Bowman. They lob it down to Bird. Bird goes back to Bowman. 3:28 to play. Clarkrange in a little slowdown, something both of their teams do very well. With the basketball, Bird goes to Gunner. Ooh, be careful. Gunner goes back to Bowman. And Bowman is going to be fouled by Jordan Smith. Jordan's second. That'll put Bowman at the line for 1-1. Bowman does not have any points on the night. Has not appeared at the free throw line. But we'll say that no more. This toss is good. And he earns another. That's a 4-point game. He just made it. Indians tied it at 49. Since then, Clarkrange has gone on a 4-0 run and now a 5-0 run as Bowman knocks down both of his free throws. Quick inbound to T.J. Green. Oneida trails by 5. Green has it right wing. Pulls up dribble. Wants to feed it low to Heath Phillips. Then as he gives the pass to Seth Billingsley, Billingsley is going to be fouled by Dusty Atkinson. And we're going to have 1-1 from Seth Billingsley. And for the rest of the night, Oneida will shoot 2 free throws. It will be double bonus. 3:04 to play. That's the rest of the night, unless we go to overtime. Seth Billingsley with the 1-1, though. This is a 1-1 situation. The toss, this is a 2-shot situation. Billingsley knocks it down. 54-50. 3:04 to play in the basketball game. Seth taking his time. Couple of dribbles. The toss, in and out, no good. Rebound, Derek Lawson, back up with it. No. Rebound tipped, and it's going to be Bird coming away with it. Oneida nearly cut into that 4-point lead. Down court, Casey Gunner pulls up dribble, looking for Bowman. Finds him, goes left wing. Now Scott Hall back into the game. Hall double teamed. He goes to Bowman. They got to find the open man. Bowman goes to Bird. Bird back out high. Atkinson. Atkinson now over here to Gunner. 54-50. Clarkrange leading by 4, and they're slowing it down. They go to Atkinson. Atkinson spins and goes to Bowman. Bowman bounce feed right corner. Gunner. Gunner comes out of there with it. He goes back to Bowman. 2:25 to play. Bowman to Chris Bird. Bird works it over to Casey Gunner. Now Rusty Bowman. Double team. Bounce feed right side. Atkinson drives in the lane, kicks it back out. Bowman. And now Gunner. And now Atkinson, and he's fouled from behind. Derek Lawson picks up his second. Atkinson, who has not shot a free throw, will go to the line for 1-1, and this will be the last 1-1 of the night for either team, as both will be in the double bonus on the next foul. But this is a 1-1 for Clarkrange. The toss, no good. The rebound tipped, and that might be the end of the night. No, we'll see. Scott Hall, yes. Scott Hall is finished. That's foul number 5. As he fouled, Heath Phillips came over his back on that rebound. Scott Hall closes his evening, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 17 points. And now we saw earlier Heath Phillips do a lot of damage with Scott Hall out of the game. With 2 minutes to play, that's a lot of time. And trailing by 4, Heath can start his damage right here. He does. Heath gets the roll and gets Oneida back within 3. 2 minutes to play, 54-51 is the score. Heath Phillips with 12. And this toss no good. The rebound tipped out. Touch last Clarkrange. Oneida's going to get it under their own basket. 1:59 to play. Trailing by 3, 54-51. Timeout. I believe this goes to the Indians. Is that right? 1:59 to play. It's a 20. And we'll thank our sponsors of basketball here on WBNT, which include Plateau Electric Cooperative, 10-Year Home Fashions, Oneida Lawn and Tractor, First National Bank, F.H. Shoemaker Distributors, McDonald's of Oneida, Pennzoil 10-Minute Oil Change Center, Bryant's Jewelry, Ellis Sales, Scott Supplies, Scott County Hospital, Harvey's Neighborhood Rentals, Roark's Pharmacy, Highland Telephone Cooperative, Citizens Gas Utility District of Scott and Morgan County, and B&B Roofing. Sponsors of basketball on WBNT FM, OCV Cable Channel 4, and sponsors of this 22nd timeout. Indians lob it in. Here's Heath Phillips on the floor with it once. The jumper is good. Heath Phillips knocks it down, and it's a one-point ball game. 1:50 to play. This is Rusty Bowman across midcourt. He goes to Chris Bird. Bird looks over to Gunter. Gunter hauls down the high throw. Now he lobs it down for Bird for the layup. Good. Chris Bird cut in the backside, gives Clarkrange a 3-point lead again. Across midcourt, this is Adam Jones. 1:30 and counting. Jones gets a pick from Billingsley. Drives over to the right side. Now he leaves it high. Derek Lawson. Lawson drives. Leaves it off with Seth Billingsley. Billingsley dribbles into the lane for the layup. No good. Rebound Bird. Bird comes away with it. He gives to Bowman. Bowman working up court. Lost it. Derek Lawson's got it. He's going to drive in. He's hacked. Oh, that's so close. Well, no, I guess it's not close to intentional. He just wanted to make sure Lawson didn't hit the shot. Atkinson with his third. Lawson will go to the line for 2 free throws. Granted, Derek has struggled from the line tonight, 2 of 8. 1:09 to play. His team trails by 3, and Derek Lawson eyes the mark for the first of 2. It's up, and it's short. He will have another. Lawson's second toss is good. 2-point game, 56-54, 1:05 to play. In rear court, this is Clarkrange. Rusty Bowman. Bowman wants to lob it up. Looking for Bird over on the left wing. Gets it to him. 58, 57, 56 seconds to go. This is Gunter. Gunter fires it low. Wyatt. Wyatt kicks it back out to Bird. And their coach implores them to get it back out top. They do. Now Bowman is going to be fouled. And it's going to be on Adam Jones. Jones with his third. Going to the line for 2 shots. Double bonus time. Rusty Bowman. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He's got 2 points on the night. Community reminder, no school tomorrow, Wednesday, February 4th, for Oneida or Scott County schools. And this reminder, we're taking a timeout. With 46 seconds to play, Oneida takes a timeout. We'll take the same. Your score is Clarkrange Buffaloes 56, Oneida Indians 54. Regulation. Oneida trails Clarkrange 56-54. The Indians trail by 16. There is a service announcement being given for the Clarkrange fans here, and they got real quiet. Traveler's advisory issued between here and Fentress County, and there may even be some road closings before it's all over with the problems that are going on out there. And amid all that, Rusty Bowman puts the free throw up. First time, no good. It's a 2-point game. Second toss from Bowman is good. And Oneida trails by 3 with 40 seconds to play. It's Jordan Smith across midcourt. Working. He goes to Seth Billingsley. 35 seconds to go. Billingsley drives in. Shoots it. No good, but draws the foul. This may be foul trouble for Casey Gunter. No, it's not. It's Bowman's second. Into the game, Adam Jones for T.J. Green. At the line for 2 free throws, Seth Billingsley. Oneida down by 3. 33.5 seconds to play. Billingsley with the toss that rolls and goes. Seth with his second toss. It's 57-55, and now it's 57-56. 1 point game. Clarkrange to bring it in. They get it to Casey Gunter. Gunter working in rear court. Struggling. Gets it across. He pushed. He charged. It was Seth Billingsley who stepped in Gunter's running lane and got pushed after Gunter delivered the pass. And now it will be Seth Billingsley. It's not an offensive, it's not a player control foul. It's not an offensive foul. It was a push after the pass. So now it will be Seth Billingsley at the line with 2 shots with 28.9 seconds to go, and Oneida down by 1. The first one is to tie, and it does. And timeout is asked for by Clarkrange. We'll take the same. With timeout to score, 28.9 seconds to play, and Billingsley at the line when we return. It's Clarkrange 57, Oneida 57. To play, Seth Billingsley's at the line for a free throw. Oneida trailed by 15 at the half, 16 midway through the third. They fought back. Scott Hall is fouled out for Clarkrange. Both teams are in the double bonus. The girls' game came down to the very last shot. Clarkrange won it. This one looks like it's going to be a lot the same. Billingsley at the line for a free throw. Tied at 57. Seth looks, shoots. You hear it. He scored. 58-57, Oneida by 1. Bowman working in rear court. Now he's across midcourt. Stops dribble. Looks, looking. Bounce feed, Bird. Drives into the lane. Pulls up for the shot. Good. Clarkrange up by 2. Oneida will bring it the other way. Trailing 59-58 with 10, 9, 8 seconds. 7, 6. Jones shot. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be a foul on Clarkrange. And I'm thinking Adam Jones is going to the line. Chris Bird commits the foul. Adam Jones will have 2 free throws. I don't think I'm mistaken when I say this, and I don't want to put any undue pressure on him, but I think Adam Jones is the team free throw percentage leader. So if you want to pick somebody to have up there right now, that's your man. 4.6 seconds to play. Timeout asked for. We're going to keep it right here. We'll remind you that, first of all, Oneida and Scott schools are closed tomorrow due to weather conditions. If things do open back up by Friday, we'll have a quadruple header of basketball here on WBNT, beginning with Scott at Harriman, and then Oneida at Sunbright by tape delay. Next Tuesday, 1 week from tonight, our Tuesday night game is these same Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes and Buffaloes visiting Scott High. So make sure you're here for that. Looking ahead for Oneida, we mentioned this Friday night, district competition with Sunbright. For right now, the Indians trail by 1 to Clarkrange. Oneida on a 7-game winning streak. The last time they lost was at Clarkrange. With 4.6 seconds to go, Adam Jones has 2 free throws. Your score, Clarkrange 59, Oneida 58. Jones' first free throw will not go. A little too hard off the back of the rim. A second try for Jones to tie it. No good. Rebound, tipped by Jones. Gets it, shoots it, no good, and the Indians could not get the shot back off. So we thought it might, and it did, come down to the final shot in this boys game. Both times Oneida comes out on the wrong end. Clarkrange gets 2 wins here tonight. And we'll return to Oneida in just a minute with final scoring and statistics. Again, your final score, the Clarkrange Buffaloes 59, the Oneida Indians 58. Lady Indians and Indians are double dipped here tonight by Clarkrange's Buffaloes. So that's the second time this year that happened. It happened at Clarkrange and now here at home. The girls lost earlier tonight 47-45. The boys lost 59-58. You can't get any closer than these two ball games tonight. Both of them came down to the final shot. The girls game Oneida led by 3 at the half. Back and forth the whole way. Rebecca Pike tied it with 24 seconds to go on a couple of free throws. Clarkrange hit a shot with 1.1 seconds to play to win it. In the boys game, it was the Oneida Indians falling way behind early and staying behind much of the way, including midway through the third when they trailed by as much as 16. They cut back into it. They tied it up. They even got a lead a couple of times in this ball game, but they fall to Clarkrange, and we have a final shot at it, but cannot knock it down. The scoring, first for the Clarkrange Buffaloes, 59 in their victory, 17 from Scott Hall, who fouled out, 16 from Dusty Atkinson. It was 8 from Chris Bird, 7 from Casey Gunner, 5 from George Wyatt, 3 each from Rusty Bowman and John Russell. 59 points for the Clarkrange Buffaloes in the win tonight. For the Oneida Indians, leading the way, Heath Phillips with 14, Derek Lawson with 14, 13 for Seth Billingsley, 8 points for Ryan Birchfield, 4 for Adam Jones, 3 for TJ Green, 2 for Josh West. The Oneida boys fall to 16-6 on the year, their first loss in 8 tries. And this is a very well-played basketball game, again, here tonight between these two teams. And Coach Mark Eldridge will join me now. And if you need those. Coach Eldridge, tough game for your team tonight. You fell behind in the closing moments of the first and on into the second quarter by as much as 16. It was as much as 16 in the third quarter. You fought back to even get a lead before the ball game was over, but it goes down to the last shot, and you come up just short.
Yeah, you know, against a bad team, you can't get behind 22 in the second quarter and expect to win. We had our worst practice emotionally we've had in 2 months, I guess, tonight. And, you know, I told them today, I said, if you guys mentally better be right, because if we're not, we will get down, and that's exactly what happened. And, you know, you can't come out every game being wild and crazy, but you also can't get behind 22. Lineups, I don't know. I think I don't know how many I played the first half. Just trying to get a little feel for the game. You know, Birch came in, played well, Ryan did, and we're 14 of 31 from the line. You ain't going to win like that either. I'll take Adam at the line any day of the week. I'll take Derek, Seth, anybody, and Derek was very bad from the line. I don't know what he was tonight.
Maybe 3 of 10.
3 of 10, that sounds about right. You know, you can't expect to win, and that happens. Clarkrange has got a good team, but they're not supposed to come into our house and win. And you know, down at the end, I believe it. I think instead of calling timeout, that lets the defense adjust as well as the offense. And you know, we get a 3-footer in front of the goal. Adam just lifts it out, gets his board, gets fouled. We go to the line, 4.6, a chance to win it, and just hits back rim both times, and just a tough loss. But the second half we played hard. You can't play a half of ball and expect to win, and that's exactly what we did tonight.
You did get some production from some of the guys that you brought in tonight, like coming to mind, Ryan Birchfield knocked down a couple of threes for you. He played some big minutes for you this evening when you needed him in the ball game.
Right, and you know, Ryan works his tail off, and he got a good chance to play tonight and played really well. And Ryan's going to be getting more time. You know, he's very confident. He gets more shots every week because he's up here at 7 o'clock every morning when I get here, and he works really hard, and he deserves the chance, and he played well. You know, all I can say is congratulate Coach Ramsey. Came in here, and one of his kids was suspended, and they played without him, and you know, came in here and outplayed us the first half. And we played very hard the second, but again, a half a ball is not going to get you the win, you know. So.
Well, Coach, if you had to pick one this week to drop, I'm sure you would pick this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want to drop any of them, but this would be the one because you got Sunbright at Sunbright Friday night. You certainly want to finish up strong in district play.
Right, and you know, we sat and talked that we'd love to be 3-0 at the end of the week. 2-1 would be a good week, but so now we're going to have to win the next 2.
All right. Coach, wish you the best of luck in that
thank
one,
you.
and appreciate you
Tim.
visiting. All right, we're going to get out of here. We remind you once again that the Lady Indians season district